Hey, Realtor Michael Haynes here with another episode of Restaurants and Real Estate, where every week I visit a different area restaurant, give you my review on that restaurant, and give away a gift card there, and then follow up with a quick real estate market update. So this week I was on my way home from an appointment in Merrimack, and I stopped by a lot of Thai, it's on Daniel Webster Highway in the Hayward's, Thirsty Moose, and that big plaza. If you like Thai food, or even if you don't like Thai food, I would really recommend checking these guys out. They have some phenomenal food. The staff was really friendly, really personable. They recommended the gyoza, which was good. And I also, separately, I've been there one other time, had crab rangoons, which were really, really good. They have a good sauce for those, good dipping sauce. And for my meal, though, I had the spicy pad thai with shrimp, and it was really, really good. It was, I'm going to say maybe a 5 or 6 on the spicy level. So there was some heat in that. I had some leftovers, took it home. My wife had that as her lunch that day, and she's like, man, she doesn't normally like it, but she said it was really good. So if you're in the area in Merrimack and you're looking for Thai or just really good food, I would definitely check out a lot of Thai right on Daniel Webster Highway. Moving over to the real estate side of things. So just talking to Jay Vogel, he was in my office today. He's seeing we're seeing rates in the low 7s, high 6s. It depends on you as a buyer. If you've got good credit, bad credit. If you're a first-time buyer, there's some even better programs out there. If you want to know what your rates would be if you're thinking about buying, don't hesitate to reach out. I can connect you to Jay or any local lender. If you're working with somebody, just talk to them, because it's really important to know when you actually want to sit down to buy a home, how much can you afford? And the affordability the rates play a big role in that. So obviously, a 6% rate versus a 7.5% rate, you have more buying power with that lower rate, which means you can afford more of a house. So it's really important when you're buying to sit down with a loan officer or a local bank and just say, hey, I want to buy. What am I looking at for rates? They'll pull your credit. They'll do all the things. Sometimes you can have a conversation without actually having them pull the credit fully. But again, just talk to a loan officer and understand your options before you jump in and start looking at homes, because it'll make your home searching process and browsing a lot easier. So you're not looking at things that you wouldn't be able to afford. They're out of your price range. You're not wasting your time. You're not getting your hopes up as a buyer. To me, that's one of the worst things, when a buyer sees something they love and then they realize after the fact that they can't afford it. It's setting up for failure. So again, I strongly encourage just reaching out to a loan officer before you start your home buying process. One other thing I wanted to talk about was inspections. So I will never tell anybody to waive an inspection. Unfortunately, right now, though, with the amount of offers that are being put on properties, I had a buyer this past weekend that lost out on a property. They were one of, I think, around 40 offers, according to the listing agent. So you have 2% chance to 2.2% chance of getting your offer accepted. So I'll never tell somebody to waive inspections, but you can get a little creative there as far as, listen, I want to do inspections just for my knowledge. I'm not going to come back to the seller. I'm not going to nickel and dime you over little things. I just want to make sure that the house is sound and good to go. That doesn't mean you're not going to be competing with other buyers who are waiving inspections outright. So it's my job as a real estate agent to advise my clients, listen, if you want to make the strongest offer possible, here's what you're up against. You ultimately decide, do you want to waive inspections? That's your call, and there's a lot of risks that come along with that. On the flip side, I've got a buyer who is under contract now. We've got a home inspection tomorrow, and I'm negotiating another one of my listings, negotiating a home inspection on that. So inspections are happening, and sometimes they're full blown. Like the one buyer that we're going on the inspection tomorrow, that's just a normal inspection. So if anything comes up, they can ask for repairs or seller concessions. And I can dive into that deeper if you have questions on what does the full inspection process look like. I'm happy to sit down and talk and answer any questions you have. And again, if you're a first-time buyer, if you've never done this before, I'm sure you do have a lot of questions, because I get a lot of good questions from the amount of first-time buyers that I do help get into homes. I'm happy to sit down at any point. You can come into my office, we can hop on the phone, hop on a Zoom call. I'm just here to help. Find out what your goals are, see what where you're looking, what you're trying to do, what you're thinking about doing, and just be here as a resource, be here to answer any questions you have. I love what I do. It's really, I'm passionate about helping people achieve their real estate goals, and I'm happy to have that conversation in a very low pressure environment at any time. And last but not least, I give away a gift card to the restaurant. So this week's winner to a lot of Thai is Janet Berry. So congrats, Janet. I will be reaching out to you shortly to coordinate getting that gift card. And again, guys, if you have any questions or anything, you want to meet up, have a conversation, you can click the link below to book a call on my Calendly, or we can just shoot me a text, send me an email, DM me wherever you're watching this, and I will coordinate something with you just to get some FaceTime and have a low pressure conversation about what your real estate goals are and how I can help you get there.